Hey guys, what is up? My name is Laura. If you're new here, then you probably missed my recent video where I discussed how I quit my job in teaching. All right, it's getting a little hot. I'm gonna take this off. Hope you guys are okay with that. If you're interested in hearing the story of why I quit my job, how I quit my job, link in the description down below. But in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys 4 things that you should definitely consider before you quit your job. Hey guys, so before we go any further, I'm going to interrupt this. I've been editing this a little bit and I wanted to just kind of jump on and add something in here. I'm going to kind of rank these in order from when I see the least important to the most important, so definitely stick around to the end so you can see what is most important. All right, go ahead, Laura. First things first, and it probably seems very simple, is do you have a plan B? So do you have a different job lined up? Do you not have a different job lined up? Do you have something else you're interested in? Do you have an alternative career path? If the answer is no, then that's something you should probably think about. For me, I'm in the category where I don't know what I'm interested in and I'm having a little bit of trouble. So I'm trying to help you guys out and give you guys these tips before you quit your job so you can think about them before you quit your job. So like I said, for me, the answer is no. I don't have an alternative career path picked out for me just yet, but I am working on it and I'm thinking about it. So that's something you should definitely consider, what you're gonna do after you quit your job. 2, this one is probably very simple as well, but do you have enough money saved up? So if your answer was no to the first question, then you probably need to have some money saved up so that you can do general bills, expenses, rent, if you pay rent, phone bill, insurance, all those things. In the meantime, while you're waiting on finding another job or another career path. And depending on what career path you choose to go down, you might end up going back to school, which is expensive, so you gotta have money saved up. If you don't, you gotta find something part-time. For me, to the first question, like I said, the answer is no. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I still don't know exactly what I want to do in the meantime, and so I didn't really have a career path plan B. I had some money saved up that has allowed me to kind of explore some things in the meantime, but I definitely, in the next coming weeks, if I don't figure it out just yet, I'm going to have to get into like kind of like part-time gig things. So that's something that you might want to consider, research gig jobs. There is a bunch of them. If you just look on YouTube, gig jobs, you'll find some. Google gig jobs, you'll find some. So I'm doing that kind of in the meantime while I'm figuring some things out for money. The third thing to consider is, are you willing to give up your benefits, like insurance for health, vision, dental, all those things? Are you willing to give that up? For me, I do not have a husband. I'm not married. I am on my own health insurance plan, or I was on my own health insurance plan through my job, or my previous job. So I had to consider, am I willing to give that up? And for me, I was. But for you, if you are married and you're under your spouse's insurance or medical benefits plan, then you're good to go, and that's something you don't have to consider. But if you're like me and you're single, then that's something you might have to consider. The fourth and final thing, and I think that this is probably the most important one for me, and that's why I'm saving it to be the last one, is the mental health aspect. For me, that was the biggest thing and the biggest reason why I ended up choosing to ultimately leave my job. And again, link in the description if you want to see what happened. For me, yes, the money is important. Yes, the benefits are important. Yes, having an alternative career path will be important for someone before they consider to leave their job, but for me, mental health is the most important. And yes, I consider the money and all that, but to me being happy and me not being stressed out every single day and developing poor habits was more important to me. So I decided that because this job was affecting my mental health to the point where I didn't like what I was seeing for myself, I had to leave. So that's something you need to consider. Is your mental health being affected to the point where you're not happy with yourself? And if that answer is yes, then you should leave. You can find something else that you're happy, you're passionate about. So those are my 4 things that I think that you should consider before quitting your job. Like I said earlier, listen to the description are some of the videos that I think you might be interested in, so go ahead and check those out before you click on another video. I hope you enjoyed this one so much. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Leave a comment down below to let me know if you're considering leaving your job or if you've ever left your job. I'm just curious. I want to connect with people and figure out what's going on. and go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future content, because I will be making videos every 3 days. All right, bye guys.